if you're over 50 and you struggle to get your mascara to look how you want it to, then this video is for you. Join me as I take on the challenge of fixing common mascara mistakes that could be making you look older than you are. When applied correctly, mascara can open up our eyes, make us look more alert, and even take years off our appearance. But on the flip side, if you don't apply it correctly, it can accentuate fine lines and the dark areas under your eyes, and also give us a downturned look, which of course we don't want. Now, I love mascara. It's the thing I just can't do without. I do joke that if I had to go to a desert island, like on Desert Island Discs, I would take mascara with me. Without it, my eyes just don't look the same. There's less definition and depth, they look smaller, and I don't look quite as wide-eyed and awake. Now, I have tried many mascaras over the years, right from being young, because it is something I can't do without, like I just said. And I'm one of these people that are happy for my mascara to look clumpy. I quite like the rebel goth type of look. I know it's not for everybody, and if you don't like your mascara to clump, then there's plenty you can do about that. But I'm happy to let it look that way. As they say, you do you. Today I'm talking about the 5 most common mascara mistakes that women over 50 make. And of course I'll tell you how to fix them. Now, I have got one caveat with this video, and it's this. I want you to do what you feel is best for you. So try mascara on, try some of the things I'm going to talk about here, then look in the mirror and decide if it's the best thing for you. Do you like the way your eyes look? Do you not like the way your eyes look with the mascara done as you've just done it? It's entirely up to you. You have to do whatever works best for you and whatever makes you feel confident in how you look. So I'm going to talk here about some of the best practices for putting your mascara on, and please try them. Carry on from this point on in a way that makes you feel fab about how your eyes look with mascara on. Use all the tips I'm going to give you as a guide. You can probably hear I'm suffering with a bit of a cold at the moment, so apologies that I sound very husky and my voice might go a little bit battling on through as you do, but yeah, I do realise my voice is not quite how it usually is. And just for information, I've brought with me the mascaras I'm reaching for mostly right now, and I surprised myself when I realised I've got 3 from the same company, and that's L'Oreal, and all of these I really love. This one actually I've been using for quite some time. This is the Lash Paradise, and this is their waterproof version, but they do it in non-waterproof. This gives your lashes such great volume, and it's been around for a while now, but I keep still reaching for it, so it must be good. The 2 other L'Oreal ones are Panorama. This is the black Panorama, and this is the All Night Black. So the difference is this one is just much deeper black. Both give intense volume and lengthening, and I've got this one on right now. The higher end ones I'm using at the moment is the Urban Decay Perversion. Now, I have talked about this one in the past. I've been using it for probably a couple of years, and again it's very volumizing, very lengthening, and just looks great. I'm finding it harder to get hold of at the moment. I don't know whether they're winding it down, but I'll be sad when they do, because I really love that. And then this is the Hourglass Unlocked. I was very lucky to get this as a Christmas present, and it claims to be an instant extension mascara, and it does look amazing. Lasts a long time, gives you lots of length, and being Hourglass, it's just top quality. It's amazing. Obviously not the cheapest. And then I have mentioned this one before. This is the MAC Extended Play, and the colour is Giga Black. This is waterproof too, and I use this in a particular way, which I'll talk about when I get to that part of the video. I'll link all those mascaras in the description box below, so if you want to take another look and see what they're all about, then you can just click on the link and they'll be there for you. So let's get on with these mascara mistakes that people over 50 make. Now, number 1 is using the same mascara and the same mascara formula that you've been using for years and years. Now, this is one that I would definitely urge you to tackle, because formulas of mascara have changed out of all recognition over the years. But you still can get your hands on some that are decades old, as in they haven't changed the formulation or the style or anything. Sometimes they're very wedded to a particular brand and will only reach for that brand. So say L'Oreal perhaps, or Number 7, or whatever the brand is that you enjoy using. But there could be other brands that are better for you, you will enjoy more, might be easier to apply. And by sticking with the same brand or the same formula, although it's very loyal, it could be that particular brand that you've been using is just not the right one for you anymore. By sticking with it, you're not getting the best results. And of course our lashes change too as we age. They get shorter, they get thinner, and some of the older style mascaras aren't able to tackle that as much as the newer ones are. Look for mascaras that are lengthening and volumising, or both. You can also get mascaras that are very nourishing, and they're great too, because our eyelashes get more brittle and can break easier as we age, so something that's going to nourish them would be fab. And a mascara gets extra points if it contains biotin or keratin or both. These ingredients really help to strengthen the lashes. As an example, Max Factor Volume Infusion ticks the boxes when it comes to those ingredients. So the quick fix is to switch to a more modern formula that prioritises volume and length, but without making the eyelashes clump, unless you're like me and you don't mind a bit of clumping. If your eyelashes are thinning and you're noticing that, a lash primer can also work really well to help them look much longer once you put the mascara on. And then we're on to mistake number 2, which is skipping eyelash curlers. And of course you probably know that this is what eyelash curlers look like. There are lots of brands on the market and different sizes, so have a look around and choose which one you think will work best for you. These are Charlotte Tilbury's. I've had these ages, I could probably do with upgrading them now. So my question is, do you skip this part of putting mascara on? You skip curling your lashes first? I know it feels like an extra step in your makeup routine, and many of us are looking for shorter routines rather than longer. But this extra step can make a massive difference, and it really doesn't take very long at all. A quick curl before you apply a mascara can make your eyes look much more open and just lifts everything up, giving you a more youthful look. So the quick fix is to use an eyelash curler before you put your mascara on. I just put these on my eyelashes and give them a little pump, a little squeeze, about 15 times, and then move on to the next one and then put the mascara on. It really does work wonders. And then mistake number 3 is all about the lower lashes. And for this mistake, it really is very much down to you and your personal preference. For some women, if they put mascara on their lower lashes, it makes their eyes look more downturned, accentuates the lines under their eyes, and can make the shadows look even darker than they are. But not always. With this, I really urge you to try it and see what you think. I've got lower lash mascara on at the moment, and I love the way it looks on me. And I'd really urge you to give it a go and just think, does that make my eyes look better or worse? You don't have to put loads on, you could just put a thin layer on. You could just touch your eyelashes with the wand quite gently, you don't have to clump it on. So what do your eyes look like once you've got this mascara on your lower lashes? Is it complementing your look or is it not? Everybody's different with this. Just be brave, give it a go and see how you feel. It can just come off if need be, it's just mascara. Now for lower lashes, I'm quite addicted to the MAC Extended Play in Giga Black. This is a waterproof mascara, it doesn't shift at all, because that's the other issue. If you put something on your lower lashes that then smudges, it can just look a mess and make your eyes here look even darker than they are. And nobody wants that. This doesn't go anywhere, and I love it particularly because it's got a really small wand, as you can see. So you can easily get into your lower lashes without it going everywhere else. Whereas if you tried with, say, one of the panorama brushes, which are thicker and bushier, then it might be trickier for you. So I always reach for that. I very rarely use anything on my lower lashes other than that, and it works a treat. So what I would suggest here is give it a go, put a light layer of mascara on your lower lashes and check whether it's making you look fresher and giving you a more lifted look, or whether it's doing the opposite. Alternatively, you could head off to a makeup artist or go in store to somewhere like Space NK or Selfridges or wherever you go for your makeup and ask the assistants there what they think. Get them to put some on you and then talk you through what's happening. But it could make your eyes look amazing, so don't dismiss it. Now, number 4 in this mistake list is a very common mistake, but it's really easy to fix. Are you keeping your mascara for too long? That's the question. Some people buy a tube of mascara and use it and use it and use it. Perhaps they don't use it regularly, so it sits in the drawer for months at a time, and effectively it just dries out. It can dry out quite quickly. And trying to use a mascara that's dried out is like sandpaper in your eyelashes. It's just going to not work. It's going to make them look really clumpy. You're going to get big clumps sticking to individual eyelashes, and if that's happening, it's definitely time to get a new one. In fact, you should be buying a new mascara once it's open every 3 to 4 months, because 3 to 4 months being open is about the shelf life for a mascara. So even if you haven't finished it, which I know is disappointing, you should really throw it in the bin and start again if you want your eyelashes to continue to look lovely. Also, keeping them too long can mean that they get quite a lot of bacteria inside them, because obviously you're taking them out, putting them back in, putting them on your eyes. All sorts of things can be happening in all of that time. And the last thing you want is to be using something on your eyes that may have bacteria creeping in. So the quick fix for this is to replace your mascara every 3 to 4 months, regardless. And even before then, if you notice that it's starting to dry up, then just ditch it. Once it started to dry, it's no use to you at all, really. Fresh mascara equals a smoother, more even application. So give yourself the best chance of achieving that by picking up a new tube. It's a chance to do some shopping, I guess. The mistake number 5, which is the last one, is ignoring tubing mascara. Now, many of us will happily reach for waterproof mascara, thinking that it's not going to smudge or budge if it starts to rain, obviously. And while that's true, one of the problems with waterproof mascara is it can be quite harsh on your lashes, particularly when it comes to taking it off, where you literally have to scrub your eyes with cleanser or makeup remover to get it to budge. This, of course, can give you more breakage of your lashes than you actually want. Remember, we're trying to promote longer lashes and thicker lashes, not snapping them off. So if you find that's happening to you, it might be worth reaching for a tubing mascara. These mascaras form a waterproof coating around each individual lash and are super easy to take off just with warm water. They don't smudge and they don't budge. They really are a win-win. However, choosing one can be a little tricky. If you go into store and just pick up the mascaras and have a look to see if it's tubing or not, it might not say, and I don't know why that is. If it's a tubing mascara, it should just say so on the packaging. But if it doesn't, just look for the words smudging, waterproof, tubing technology. Otherwise, it's a case of buying it, trying it and see whether it'll wash off easily. If it does, then it's a tubing mascara and you know to buy it again in the future. Or ask in store. Again, you could find an assistant and ask, or do your research before you go. Either way, tubing mascaras are definitely worth trying. So there you have it, 5 common mistakes that women over 50 make when it comes to using mascara. If you've been struggling to get the perfect look, I hope these really help and also make you feel more confident and empowered when you're out and about wearing your makeup. Remember, it's never too late to switch things up and try something new. Maybe it's time to do that with your mascara. If you found this video useful, I would love it if you could hit subscribe and the like button too. And maybe share it with a friend who also needs a bit of mascara magic. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay sassy and fabulous.